windy day, and we are at Meadowbrook Park. And since we've got double kites coming up for this full moon and Venus entering Virgo, we might as well go fly a kite. You do not know how many times I've heard that in my lifetime. Let's let it go a little higher. Hope it doesn't break away. It is a dragon. You know what they say, kites fly highest against the wind, not with it. You don't know how many times I've heard go fly a kite in my life, with that being my name and all. Or high as a kite. Look at that big bird, a turkey vulture. Hi, turkey vulture. Don't get my dragon kite. See that vulture? Ah, my dragon's almost that high. That turkey vulture is way up there. I'm out here barefooted on the grass like a crazy girl just flying a kite. I've had this dragon kite for like so long, and there's all this talk about kites. Stay up there, buddy. It's a blue one, Kayla's favorite color. I always imagine Kayla's flying so free. There went something flying across the sky back there. That's weird. But it could hurt your neck looking up this high, though. For a long time, I'm telling you. I'm telling you, I almost walked over here, and my legs are killing me from yoga teacher training. I was doing those goddess pulses yesterday, and Lord have mercy. My legs are lay down. Okay, good idea, Desiree. We will just lay down and enjoy the show. Get some ultimate grounding with your feet on the ground. Yeah, awesome. Good idea. See what happens when we put our brains together. So I guess this dragon's name is going to be Orby after Kayla. He's just flying up high now, and the wind is real nice today, so he's staying up there pretty easily. I always tell everybody that kites fly highest against the wind. If that dragon was going with the wind, I don't know if he would make it. I don't want to let it go too far, because if it does dip down, I don't want it to go in the trees over there. I have seen, hello, Diego, if I didn't say that already. See, I've seen a lot of kites in the trees up by the playground up there. But this is my park I always go to, and I just decided I needed to get out of the house today. I needed to stop studying and go get some sunshine. And I was about to walk to the park, and I said, you know what, it's a really windy day. I should bring my kite. And here we are. This is the first time I've ever had this kite out before. Oh, goodness on your books. Yeah, I think sometimes we need a break. Like you said, my legs are so sore I didn't even want to ride a bicycle. All right, thanks, Diego, for stopping by. You know, Desiree, I think my messages that I have for people, if I leave the oracle cards out, lots of people really like this type of stuff, truly. I've noticed I lose a lot of subscribers after they join with a stream like this at the park, and then they see me doing oracle cards, and then I lose a whole bunch of people real quick. So I've been considering making some changes, like maybe doing private oracles. I don't know. Unlisted or something. I could share them to my members community tab and to like a channel on Discord or something. I don't know. Right now I'm really doing so much yoga homework that I'm trying to use my time and energy very wisely, because I'm really getting into it and stretching my body out real good. Yeah, do what feels good for you. I think this string is stuck. I don't think it'll unwind anymore, which might be a good thing because it is awful high. I think it's wrapped on something. So it's a nice dragon. He just feels fly. If you're like Daenerys from the Game of Thrones, Targaryen, was that her name? She was the mother of dragons, and she had her dragons. These are the dragons. This is my dragon. It was really funny because I actually watched Game of Thrones, and almost all of it. I didn't finish the last season. So don't tell me what happens. Don't tell me. I know it had a real crazy twist at the end, but I know the White Walkers had the dragon, that one of the dragons died and the White Walkers got it. Was part of the last stuff I saw. And I don't know what else happened, but that was a really good one. And her story was her fight for justice. I heard it had a real wicked twist at the end. Like she did some stuff that made her look not so good in the end. So I don't know, who knows? The mother of dragons. And she had a whole crew and a whole mission. She did, and you know what? I almost died in a fire after that. So, like, I was having all these revelations about Khaleesi. Khaleesi, that was her name too. Khaleesi being born in fire, and that's how she had her dragons. There's two butterflies went dancing by. This is excellent grounding, because look, I'm just laying on the grass with my head in the grass and my feet planted into the earth. Although this, whoa, the dragon just did a whole circle. We missed it. I was afraid I was gonna lose it. It just did a loop-de-loop. The dragon was letting me know to pay attention. It's probably off of Winnie. There goes more string. I guess it's not stuck after all. He did. When I set up, I guess maybe I'm concerned that this is getting a little too close to the trees. He's going to be too high and crash down into a tree, and then I'm going to be in trouble. So I better step back a little bit. Call him back in. Come here, boy. That's not how she talked to her dragons. She didn't say it like, come here, boy, real sweetly. That's not how she talked to her army either. Oh, dear. See, I think part of this is being able to step up into our power. And sometimes if we need to get loud and get our point across, if someone is walking all over us, we don't have to be afraid to use our voice. We don't have to be afraid to speak up when somebody's disrespecting us and crossing the line and things. Like, honestly, as a domestic abuse survivor, it took me a long time to learn to quit being manipulated and be assertive. I had to go through so much training. And I'm really, really interested in doing like yoga for dissociation. Hold on, there's people over there and the wind's dying down and my my dragon's dropping a little bit. I gotta reel him in a little. This takes a lot of arm strength too. 2 arms. One's got my phone. I don't have a tripod or nothing right now. And as I'm learning more about yoga and how much it heals trauma, there's a whole chapter on it in my book, The Body Keeps the Score, of it I read on YouTube. I read the whole book live, talking about how our body holds trauma, every single trauma from childhood. And like right now the moon is conjunct with Neptune, and Neptune is about us, like Pisces is all about escaping. And so what the collective is going through right now is like all of our escape mechanisms. And I was just reading in the chapter on yoga and numbing and how we escape. And I was thinking about all the ways that we do it. Run away from our problems instead of facing them and dealing with stuff. It's a real challenge for us human beings. I'm gonna lay back down. Those people walk through, it made me nervous that my dragon might drop on them. I think the dragon's name should be Kenny. That was my daughter's masculine name. I'll just say her feminine and her masculine name. When she went through the transformation, she switched over to Kenny. And so I was adjusting to all of that. Just because you love someone and you want to accept their decisions and their choices. And try to be a support and be there as the best you can. Although I might have to switch hands with this. Give me a second. Let me switch my kite hand over to the other. Yes, it was Desiree, because I didn't think she needed the testosterone. She started taking testosterone. I was okay with her going as Kenny and identifying, but I knew that testosterone was really going to do something to her mental health. And she was a sex abuse survivor as it was, so she had a lot of trauma she needed to work through. And I knew she wasn't going to maintain her sobriety while she was taking the testosterone. And they were giving injection testosterone from Planned Parenthood. Like, I could probably have lawsuits if I really just got it together, but I just don't want to fight. I'm just tired. I'm just, hello and welcome. I can't really say your name. I don't know what that name is. So I'll just say hello and welcome to you. Plus WR3N. I plus WR3N. That's what that says. We're flying a kite at the park today. Our dragon named Rin Toast. Okay. That sounds like a gamer name or something. Rin Toast. 13. I see Toast 13. There's another turkey vulture way up higher than my dragon. The turkey vultures do come around me a lot. And the shaman goddess. I'm probably not going to stay too much longer on this because it could hurt your elbows and your arms trying to hold both of these at the same time for too long. Plus, I'm sore from doing yoga, so I didn't even want to walk all the way up here. I wanted to at least to be able to get in my car if I got too tired. I need to drive home. It is only 10 blocks, but let me tell you, this yoga is really cracking me open in a good way. I can feel it all the way. So enjoy this night for another few moments. Enjoy a day at the park. I'm just laying in the grass. grass. Like Desiree advised. Good, a bike ride. I wanted to, and I wanted to ride my roller skates. There's our turkey vulture again. Coming back through. No, I'm not dead. Don't come down here. Wouldn't that be so funny if you were just laying here and a turkey vulture thought you were dead and it came down? Sat right by you. If you were just having a nap. You're welcome. I figured with these kite alignments that are coming through, hello that way. We're flying high against the wind right now. Orbeez flying high up in the sky. Kenny. Orbeez like an orb though, you guys. Hello, Xfinity. And welcome. We're just having a kite fly, my dragons. Doing tricks up in the sky. Khaleesi, the mother of dragons, brought her first dragon out for the season. Before summer wraps it up, we might as well go play. Get outside and enjoy the weather while you can. Get some sunshine on your skin. You know, one thing that my Apple Watch does is keep track of how much sun I get every day. How much time am I outdoors? And I just told my mom I need to go get outside. I need to just get out of the house. Hold on, my elbow's bothering me. That means it's time to go. I told my mom, and you gotta get out of the house. Get out of your mind. Get it off of watching all your devices. Go for a bike ride like Desiree's about to do. I think I'll be roller skating next week. This week was tough on my legs for yoga teacher training. Those goddess pulse moves just about killed me. I won't even lie, I was cussing my teacher in the background. She don't know because it's just a video. I'm doing the modules and the exercises at home by myself watching. So thank you. Yeah, I didn't even know it was on the health app. So y'all have a good day, and I'll see you later. Peace, and go fly a kite. That's the message for the day. Go to the park. Go get outside. Embrace it all, and be free. Go live your life to the fullest. You deserve it. Peace out.